All right, we're building a dewback. So we got to get our dewback ready. What is that? What is the kid's name? Daniel. Daniel something. Daniel something. I can't think of the kid's name. Hairborn porg. That's what it looked. Yeah, that's what it was, right? I love that. Wait. Oh no, okay. There's nothing in there. I thought there was something else in that bag. I do not apologize for liking porgs. I think porgs are adorable and were a fun addition to the sequel trilogy. Fight me. Plan on getting one game and giving the rest of the wife to help pay for the van cost. You should. You absolutely should. Look, here's the thing, Draco, and I seriously want you to listen to me on this. If you're in a position to where your payouts can go back into your stream, to enhance your streaming quality or anything like that, do it. If you're not in a position and you need that money for grocery, you need to treat it as kind of a business for groceries, rent, vehicle maintenance, anything like that. Use it for yourself, sir. Okay. You did the work. People were nice enough and appreciative enough of your work to give you a little bit of a payout. Use it. Okay. Don't feel compelled to put it back in to the stream. Exactly. Don't fall off that cliff. Don't fall off with Wilhelm. I heard you say that once. And so I want to make sure you understand that. You don't feel compelled to do that. Okay. You have a good enough product on your hands right now for people to tune in. I'll be tuning in, and so don't worry about it. Like GeoGuessr as an example is free. GeoGuessr is free for you. Play it, okay? So don't worry about it. Priorities first. You know what I mean? You got to think of that family first. Get what they need first, and then everything after that is gravy. Okay. You got a camera now. The wife let you get a camera. Like, that's all done. Like, that's awesome. So seriously, okay. Priorities. You have to look at the priorities first. Every generation had an annoying Star Wars character. Episode 1, 2, 3 Jar Jar, 4, 5, 6 Ewoks, 7, 8, 9 Porgs. Hagar. I don't feel like the Porgs were annoying, and frankly, they were only in one movie, which I know the Ewoks were too, but I didn't think the Ewoks were annoying. Everybody hates on. Here's the problem with the Ewoks. Ewoks are little murder bears. Ewoks are little murder bears. I mean, that's what they were. They think, oh, so adorable, blah, blah, blah. They're little murder bears. Like, they were going to eat our heroes. Like, that was what they were doing. They were lining them up, roasting them over a fire to cook and eat them. They were murder bears. At the end of the movie, they're all playing drums on stormtrooper helmets. Where do you think the stormtroopers went? All of our heroes were dining on stormtrooper that night. That's what they were. They literally were dining on stormtrooper that night. Little murder bears. If you guys have played the Battlefront 2 game, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Little murder bears. Terrifying little monsters. Oh, they're so... Wicked is so cute and adorable. Murder bear. Freaking murder bear. If you haven't noticed the porg on the other mic, exactly. Well, it was I was originally going to use it to help the stream. So what I'm going to say is that the cam the wife was so graciously nice to buy. The cam, part of paying her back for it. It's only $25 cam, but in the future I can always upgrade it. That's the thing. Give yourself time. Jar Jar was the best. Avij, I've said this before. Jar Jar, you guys hate this. Jar Jar is the inadvertent savior of the entire Skywalker saga. Jar Jar Binks is the inadvertent savior of the entire Star Wars saga. Because without Jar Jar, R2D2 would be dead. And if R2D2 was dead, they all be dead. So yes, Jar Jar pretty much saved our entire franchise. What the Think about it. Jar Jar on the Naboo ship, the Naboo cruiser, as they're flying away, he bumps into R2D2, which stops R2D2 from being the first one up the chute to go repair the ship. All of those droids, all the droids that went before him, were blasted to pieces. And because he was up there late, he survived. So if Jar Jar hadn't bumped into R2D2, R2D2 would have been destroyed. And without R2D2, bad things. Bad things. Jar Jar started the Clone Wars. Okay. But did he though? Because think about it. Palpatine would have just used he would have used somebody else, another senator, another representative that he could have manipulated. He would have still gotten his way on that. He would have still gotten his way on that. I'm not worried about that. They're drop bears from Australia. You know why they were in the movie? Yes, there were birds natural to that habitat on what was it called? Skellig Island. And they couldn't digitally remove them. And so Rian Johnson just said, well, I'll just make them a character in the movie. Like, we'll make them a thing. I mean, that's what you do. Like sometimes it's as simple as that. Sometimes the path of least resistance is is what you take. And in that case, that is the path of least resistance. Is like, okay, fine. We'll just make them characters and sell a crap ton of toys, Sometimes that's what it takes. Jar Jar's pure evil. That's funny. He's not pure evil. I'm telling you, he saved the day. Because without him, R2D2's dying. R2D2 dies, that ship goes down out of the gate anyway. That ship was done for. So we don't even have a trilogy. We don't have a saga. We got a ship going down in flames right out of the gate. It does make you wonder though, right? Like I've always been curious to hear what the mythology is behind this. Like how much did Palpatine orchestrate? Was he just adapting the whole time? Because did he know that Anakin was in the waiting there? Did he anticipate? Because I mean, he needed Anakin's love for Padme to turn him. So did he know that was going to be a thing? Like how much did Palpatine? R2 got blown to pieces in the Clone Wars. Straight up, they had to salvage him. I don't remember him getting exploded in the Clone Wars. But an alternative Star Wars timeline, Padme joined Anakin Skywalker to rule the entire galaxy. Dewback pieces. I'm just going to leave that next to the dewback. Stormtrooper, Stormtrooper legs, Stormtrooper body, Stormtrooper gun. He got caught on a ship. Oh, wait. I know what you're talking about. That he was on a ship, but Anakin refused to think that he was dead, right? So like he like launched a mission to go find R2 and like disobeyed orders to go find a droid. And boy, that made Obi-Wan mad. I remember that episode. He wasn't blown to pieces though, right? Like he was just out floating in space. I mean, yes, they still had, he was in pieces? See, I don't remember that part. I don't remember him being in pieces. I remember him floating in space. Anakin had to put him back together. Okay. Because it was like because Anakin refused to ever wipe his memory. He had all of like that information, all of their information, their deployment movements and stuff like that. Ton of secrets. Yeah. With much Anakin. Here's the thing though. It's like, I still find this very interesting. If you go back and you watch that ending of Revenge of the Sith, one of the last things Obi-Wan says is, Anakin, you were my brother. I loved you. And that was something that was discussed early on between Padme and Anakin, isn't love against the Jedi Code? And in a roundabout way, Anakin kind of talks himself into saying, well, we're encouraged to love, but really he's not. And so Obi-Wan right there, he had an attachment to Anakin. Even there at the end, if Anakin hadn't pulled his sword on, well, exactly, Satine from Mandalore, exactly. Obi-Wan was a very big hypocrite when it came to that stuff.